Hi, my Phierce Phanatic. Okay, and here is the third and final part of my first three-part series on this channel, and it is going to be about 3 last topics on season 6 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Once again, I know this video is late, and I know a lot is going on right now. I'm doing it on my laptop because my phone is out of space. I have to clean it out. There's a lot going on, and it might take a while to upload because I'm not using my normal uploading program, which is usually YouTube Capture, since I do it by mobile. But since I'm not doing it by mobile this time, I have to do it on Windows Media Player through OneDrive, and it's gonna take a while. So sorry if they're not up by tonight. I'm gonna try my hardest to get them up by 12 midnight. Hopefully before that, because obviously you guys aren't gonna watch it that late, even though it is the weekend. You know, and some of you may be out from school, so you might be watching it, but I don't know. I mean, it's really up to you. I'm gonna try and get them up on a day that's convenient, hopefully. Hopefully it's either today, or if it has to be tomorrow, then sorry, but that's how slow my new uploading program is until I can get my phone cleaned out. That's what I have to deal with. So my my final 3 topics are Jocelyn Fox, the final 3, and the crowning for season 6. So I wanted to put Jocelyn Fox with Adore and Bianca, but since I was doing 3 subjects apart, I had to put the favorite challenges with the first 2 queens and then put Jocelyn Fox in the 3rd part. So sorry about that, but I just have a bit to say about her. I don't have as much to say about her as I did with the other 2. So that's why it's fine that she can be in the 3rd part, because there's not much I have to say about her. It's just a little bit of something. Alright, so let's start with Jocelyn Fox, since she's the first on the list. The main thing I have to say about her is I think it's really pathetic what she did during the show. I mean, I know, before I say anything else, I know it's just a show. I know it's just a reality show, but let's be honest, we all get caught in it. Okay, we all do. And I think I really did. So I'm just sharing what I thought during the time of the show. And if my feelings are too intense for you, I'm sorry, but it's who I am. And if you don't like it, you don't have to watch my videos. Okay? I'm just letting you know. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but if some people can't take my opinions, then just don't watch me. It's fine. Okay, so Jocelyn Fox. I think that during the season, Jocelyn Fox was following Courtney around. I mean, that was obvious. It's not just what I think. That was obvious. It was right in front of my face that she was following Courtney around and, you know, trying to be like her, and she just loved Courtney. She was so obsessed with her. And then towards the end, when Courtney was still there, mind you, she goes and she gets obsessed with Adore, and she starts to agree with everything Adore says, and she starts to be up Adore's ass. Like, what the hell is that? Who do you want to be obsessed with? You cannot have it both ways. Sorry about it, but to me, you cannot have it both ways. I don't know what her problem is, but she bounces around being obsessed with queen. She's more like a groupie or a fan than she is a queen. You know, you wouldn't expect a drag queen to be obsessed with other drag queens. At least not in the way that's more like a fan of drag queens, like me or some of my friends. You know, we started as fans. Even if some of us are faux queens now, we started as fans, and, you know, we're allowed to be as obsessed as Jocelyn Fox was about Courtney and later about Adore, which I clearly don't understand. I really don't. I don't know. I don't know if it's because her and Laganja had to lip sync against each other that she was agreeing with Adore. I don't know what the idea was. I really don't. I don't know if she began to hate Laganja like everybody else except for me. And so she went along and started to be obsessed with Adore. Since Courtney didn't say much about the Adore, Laganja, Bianca thing, she didn't really stick her head that much in it, but Jocelyn Fox really did, and I think it's because she agreed with Adore about her feelings towards Laganja as far as the show goes. I mean, just like Bianca and Adore, I'm perfectly fine with Jocelyn now. I wasn't so okay with her to begin with. I really didn't like her. She was never one of my favorites. The thing with her is, I never really liked her. She really didn't stick out as much as some other queens to me. So, for me to, like, to say all this stuff about her is interesting, and it's weird because I don't know her that well, but all I can say is that's my opinion about her, and like I said, I'm at peace with every queen, even the ones that pissed me off. I'm at peace with every queen that was on season 6 now. We're all okay, and I don't have an issue with anyone, because I know it's just a show, and I know sometimes we can get caught up, but at the end of the day, it is just a show, and we really need to be cautious of that, and not get completely out of hand. I mean, I'm just sharing my opinions. I'm not going after anyone that says that they're Team Bianca, or Team Adore, or Team Jocelyn. I'm not. I don't care. You can like who you want to like. I have my favorites, and you have yours, and that's perfectly fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, and it's fine if you don't like mine. There's no reason to be rude about it. You don't have to tell me that I'm wrong. I mean, because an opinion can't really be wrong. So, and I'm not saying it in a rude way. I'm just saying it in a way that I know can get it across. And if you feel that I'm being rude, I'm very sorry. I'm not trying to. You can just let me know. And I really want to hear your opinions on this whole thing, because your opinions are just as important as mine. So, yep. Sorry if I'm rambling, but I think that's all I wanted to say about her. I forgot I have 2 more things to talk about. That wasn't my final one. Final 3. Okay. Bianca, Adore, and Courtney. I just gave you my thoughts on Bianca and Adore through the season, pretty much. But I don't know if I completely feel that they earned their spot in the final 3. I feel like Laganja should have been somewhere in there, and maybe Dela, instead of those two. I was fine with Courtney, but I think Dela and Laganja should have been in the other 2 spots, personally. Like I said a few times, I'm already at peace with everybody now. But if it was back then when the show was on, I felt that Laganja and Ben should have been in Bianca and Adore spots. And that's just how I feel about it. I'm happy that Bianca won now, but that's how I would have felt back then. So now I'm going to talk about Courtney. I think that she's a very polished, sophisticated queen, and she was the only queen that I think really held herself together through the whole thing. She did not scream or cry or yell. She kept it together. She really did. And when she did cry, she was still doing it with eloquence. She is one of the most eloquent queens I know, and I really love her. And she was my favorite this season, and that's why, because she held herself together. She's very poised and confident. She knows who she is, and it's very much a role model for me. I find Fifi and Laganja and a bunch of other queens role models, and she's definitely one of them. Although Fifi is my main role model, Laganja is up there with her, and Courtney as well, and a bunch of other queens. And yes, I really like her because she, along with Fifi and Laganja, defines what I would like to be as a person in here, not so much on the outside, because it's not really about appearance, it's about what's in your heart, and I really want to be as beautiful as Courtney Act is. She's sweet, and I'm glad that even though she didn't win, she represented for Australia this year, and that's very important to me. So, yes. So, I just wanted to talk about her since I already talked about the other 2 of the final 3. And now I'm going to talk about the crowning. When it all comes down to it, if Laganja couldn't win, and if Courtney could not win, and she made it to the final 3, then I guess I'm glad it was Bianca, because I don't know how I would have sat well. I don't know if I would have sat well if it was Adore. I really don't know. I don't feel like she's mature enough to have won the crown, so I'm glad Rue did not go that route. But like I said, I'm at peace with Adore. I don't have anything against her. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think that she's mature and strong enough to carry on that kind of responsibility and crown. That's exactly what Rue said to my queen, because my queen was very young. She was 25 when she was on season 4, and I guess Rue feels that is very young to carry on a crown. And yes, I understand where he's coming from. But, I believe in my queen no matter how old she is, and I don't think it's much about age. I just think it's more about personality and charisma, uniqueness, serve, and talent, of course. So, I think he made the right decision when it comes down to it. If it could not be Laganja in the final 3 and it couldn't be Dela, I'm glad it was Bianca that won. If it couldn't have been Courtney, I mean, really, she would have been my second choice from the final 3 that was left. So yeah, I'm getting kind of a long video right now. I'm at 10:35, so I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching my first 3-part series. Please leave your thoughts on a 3-part series. If you like them or not, I'll do more. Leave it in the description box below. Any other video ideas you want, although I do have a long list. My social networks will be in the description box below, so follow me on all of them. And let me know what you think of this video, and I will see you all in the next one, okay? Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for waiting for my videos, and they will be hopefully uploaded before 12 midnight tonight, if this thing ever picks up. And next, I will have a mascara review and demo for you, which will be Falsies, which is the one I'm wearing right now. Which is a very good mascara from what I can tell, but we'll talk about all of that in my next video. And one more thing I want to say, the other 2 parts will be in the description box below, so you can watch them all in order. And it's the same with the previous videos. I'm putting all the parts in all the videos so you can see them all in order. Okay? So I'm going to go now, and bye. I love you all, and thanks for watching. And see you in the next video. Bye.